I'm Tinsel. Um, this is weird. It's been a while, my friends from around the world and around the universe. Um, it's Christmas again in this dimension, and I added 10 new bows to my hair. Roughly 10 new bows to my hair. Um, Mostly gifts. I don't know if I talked this way last year, but I definitely talked this way this year. So, you can't see it, but yes, I am an elf, and my name is Tinsel, and I've had a lot of growing since last year. It's been crazy. I um so a lot of you guys are probably wondering if I've seen Lucky this year. Yeah, I actually have. Lucky has been able to be in the same dimension with me about 20 times this year, which is like six more times than last year, which has been amazing. Because you know how much I love Lucky. Lucky knows so much more than I do, and I feel like Lucky's so like even though like he says she's like 15, that's 15 in leprechaun years, not in like elf years. I don't know if I'm that old. People tell me I am. Like you guys don't realize like I just appeared one day with bows. Not this many bows. Like I had this bow, which is similar to Lucky's bow, I guess. And I had this hat already. And like they appeared next to me. They didn't appear on my head. They appeared next to me. And then like I had like a couple more of these bows here. But like I didn't have like this bow or this bow or this bow or this bow. Like no, I didn't. I didn't. But yeah. Oh, guess what I learned this year? So usually I just end up in a dimension like randomly, and there is always a note like where I land telling me what my mission is, like what I'm supposed to do. And the very first note I ever got said, from now on, when you get a note, this is your mission. And I'm like, I didn't know what a mission was, but the note explained that it was something to do with like traveling and my powers and my abilities. And I just end up in different dimensions, and all I have to do is help the gifters somehow. It's always, from what I understand, it's always a dimension with a child in it. Always a dimension with a child in it. So I end up in these like crazy dimensions, days and places. Some places like the original one that I originally was in, and sometimes they're completely different. And I just found notes. Well, guess what I learned this year? I got to meet this fellow elf named Agnes. And Agnes is amazing, okay? Like, I love Agnes. I love Agnes so much. Like, Agnes is like very like, okay, I know I'm talking a lot, but usually I'm really quiet and shy. Like, I really am. But Agnes is like strong, and like she doesn't look like me. Like she doesn't have, like, she has bows like sometimes, but she's an elf, and she's from a dimension where they help other elves. Like she's from a place called elf headquarters, and I don't know what dimension it is and where it's from. I've never been to elf headquarters though. Elf headquarters is for any elf that can control their abilities, and they help elves like me figure out what our missions are. And I got to meet her because she's one of the elves that help directly. Most of the time, the elves that help indirectly, they know your mission and what you're supposed to do, and that's why they leave the notes. That's why they leave the notes. But when they don't know, when elf headquarters does not know like the mission is, they send in an elf like Agnes, or I guess there's an elf named Red. I heard that you guys actually met Red this year. You guys met Red. If you ever, from what I understand, Red has like similar hair to mine. Actually, no, that's a lie. She doesn't have similar hair to mine. She has similar bows to mine. She has like this bow, and she has like the green bow. Where's the green bow? The green bow. Over here? Yeah. She has like these two bows in her hair. And she has like brown hair, which I guess is normal for different kinds of. There's so many different kinds of elves, I guess. But yeah, like Red doesn't have red hair. Red has like brown hair and green, but she wears red. She's like Little Red Riding Hood. They call her, from what I understand, they call her the Christmas version of Little Red Riding Hood, which is really cool for her, you know. But I back to Agnes. So Agnes has black hair, and she has from what I understand, her and Red have similar ears. Mine are just plain, you know. Mine don't have a lot of color, but I guess they're similar to each other. So you can see, there's my ear. You see it? There's my ear. Right there. Ta-da! It's good for listening with, you know. Anyways, but from what I understand, there are similar elf types, but Agnes has black hair and Red has brown hair, and I have red hair. I get told that I look a lot like Lucky though, but I'm not a leprechaun. I'm an elf. Um Lucky has green in her hair too though. I have just red hair. But what else? Yeah, back to Agnes. So Agnes is in charge of like helping me figure out my mission and helping me get my mission done. And I've actually gotten help from her like 3 times this year, which is crazy cuz I never met her up until this year. So that was really cool. That was really awesome. I've led a lot of gift givers this year. I also got to experience other holidays this year, which is crazy. I celebrated something called Easter with somebody called the Easter Bunny, and we did something called resurrection eggs, which is like really cool because it tells the death in that dimension. There's something called the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, and that was fun. I guess this man died on the cross for everybody's sins and rose again, and oh my goodness, like, and I guess Christmas in this dimension I'm in right now is in celebration of his birth. So to go to one dimension where there's something called Easter and then come here and find out that not only does Easter exist here, it's like the birth of him is here too. Like, what? 2 different dimensions. Who knew? You know? Like, it's so cool. What else? What else? Do I have anything else to say? I don't think I have any else to say. This year's been definitely a learning adventure for me about what it means to be enough. Because keep in mind, I haven't been live for long compared to other elves. And I think I'm alive. Even though I just appeared one day, I feel like I'm alive. So they tell me that I appeared in a dimension called the Aquaverse. And that's what they tell me. And Lucky says that she was from the same dimension. Lucky's lucky because Lucky gets to travel by rainbow, and I just appear in places. And how I know my mission's done is I just disappear, and then I reappear in a new place. Like I just get transported to a new place. It's a weird ability. Agnes says that there's a chance that I will have that my ability will get stronger, and that I will be able to travel by myself and not need assistance anymore. and I won't need to know what my missions are anymore because I'll know them on my own. That's what Agnes says. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think that is it for this video. Thank you for watching from whatever dimension you're watching from. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, that's okay. You don't have to like any of my videos. There might be a poll later, whether or not you want me to appear again this year on the channel. I know last year I appeared maybe 3 times. So we'll see. What else? What else do we want to talk about? I don't think that's it. I think that's it. Just let Mimi know if you want me to appear again, if you like this content. If not, that's okay. You don't have to like everything that's made. I still want you to have a Merry Christmas and a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Sparkle on, you beautiful and wonderful sparkles.